Welcome to another episode of Rambling with Phil. We're going to be talking about the 2019 Dodge Durango. So the Dodge Durango has a keyless entry system. As long as you have your key in your pocket, you can unlock the door. When you do that, the lights flash. But you can unlock the door simply by grabbing onto the handle. And looking inside the car, you'll see that it has front seats. Now the Dodge Durango, and this is the GT version, does come with leather and suede seats. And the suede keeps you from sliding around if you're going to be doing some, let's say, some more, active driving. And obviously, like many different cars, the Dodge Durango comes with a steering wheel. There are dual cup holders, and there are USB outlets for your phone, and there is CarPlay on this vehicle. The armrest is kind of like a two-piece armrest. Click part of the button, you've got a little tray there. You squeeze the rest of the button, and you've got this big storage compartment, which is kind of sunny now, you can't see in there too much. But it is, I guess it's kind of shallow, but there is quite a bit of storage in there. And there is an outlet in there. There you go. This car does have the power adjustable seats, which I believe is standard. It also comes with the memory seat position. And there's a cup holder in the door. And like most cars nowadays, there are power windows, power door locks, power mirrors. And looking in the back, there is a back seat. Now, looking at the seat on the other side, it kind of gives it away that there actually is a third row. Third row is standard on a Dodge Durango. Back seat does also have USB plugs, and the rear seats, just like the front, are heated, and that's a standard option on these vehicles. And there's also a little plug here. Here's another view of the back, or rather the third row. Alright, so the way to get this middle row down so you can get into the back, so I lift in this lever, drops the seat back, and then there's this handy wedge pull thing here. And there's actually a hydraulic strut which actually pushes the seat up. Getting in and out of the back, or the third row, is a little bit challenging. But it can be done. Especially if you're a gymnast. Alright, just like all my other videos, I'm sitting in the back seat now to show you that I fit. There is lots of headroom and leg room. Definitely a decent amount. And there are these handy little hooks here where you can hang your groceries or shopping bags. Again, you got some pockets here. So here's a view of the front from the back seat, because you can usually see it a lot better from back here. But obviously, like I said, we have a steering wheel. There are a bunch of controls on the steering wheel. There is a screen there for the backup camera, as well as your climate controls and radio. Obviously there's a shifter there, and of course you have your glove box. We do also have buttons for garage door opener, some more buttons for the lights, and for the power trunk release. And also there is a place for your sunglasses. There are also rear controls for the climate control, probably for the back here. There are your vents. The rear door also has a cup holder pocket. Dodge Durango does have parking sensors. These come in handy when you're parking. And it does have a power hatch, which is released here. And this is the rear area with the third row up. So there is a little bit of storage. And in the back there is a little 12-volt charging slot here for some charging or power. So here I am sitting in the trunk. So it is a little bit tight here. But this is what it looks like with the third row up. There is a handy little, I guess, bin here if you need to stick something down there. And there is the button here to close the power hatch. I'm not going to do that now because I'm standing underneath the hatch itself. There's a little storage space under here, actually quite deep. Yeah, it's actually quite deep. And that's where your jack is. Thinking the spare tire is probably underneath the car. Yep, there it is. Now, if you're not needing the third row for the extra passenger space, this is what you would do to get that seat down. Just pull. I'm going to pull that again so you can see what happens with the headrest, because you need to get that out of the way where the back seat can go down flat. So that's what it looks like with partially flat third row. Quite a bit of space there. Alright, so now I'm sitting in the back with the third row folded. I'm all the way in, and I could probably have another person sitting next to me if I wanted to. Although it'd probably be a lot more comfortable sitting in the third row. So in the third row there is a cup holder here. If you want to get the middle row down, give yourself some more cargo space, you have to go to the side doors or to drop the seat backs. So in order to do that, you go through the first step of trying to get into the back seat, into the third row. Yep, pull that, and it drops down. Okay, so now we have the middle and the third row seat folded flat. There is a lot of space back there now. And please, if you're looking to compare vehicles, check out my Suburban, my 2019 Chevy Suburban video. So with the middle seat down, I can actually lie down back here and be completely inside this SUV. So there is a lot of room. I can tell you from experience that it will actually hold a dishwasher and a full-size range. There is a glove box like most cars, and I guess it has a slow open feature. Reasonable size, I guess. This has the 3.6, well, I don't know what it has. Yes, it has the 3.6 liter V6 in it, that's what I thought, with 295 horsepower. It actually is a pretty decent motor. There is decent power to get this moving. I didn't really do any spirited driving, but I did do some driving, obviously. And you know, it has enough pep to get you moving. So I guess if you want to add oil, you gotta play with this. You gotta hopefully not break it, and you lift it up, and I still don't see where you put the oil in. Must be like, oh, there it is. It's way down there. Oh, wait a minute. That's next to the oil thing that I opened up. Why am I looking down there? I don't know. I don't see anything down there. Well, I don't know. News to me. Maybe they should have an arrow on here that says the oil is like right next to this panel instead of trying to fake you out. So this is a rear drive vehicle. Actually, it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. So that's why it's mounted lengthwise. Interestingly enough, this is the same engine that is in the Dodge Journey, which is a front-wheel drive vehicle, and also the Dodge Grand Caravan. So it's a very versatile engine. They all drive a little differently though. They're set up differently, so you don't necessarily get the same speed or power out of the engine in a minivan that you do on this thing. I guess they just figure minivan drivers don't really like speed. I don't know. I guess that's the reasoning. So this yellow handle here is for checking your oil. So again, still do not know why this is here, other than to trick you. Well, like a lot of Dodge vehicles, the battery is not easily accessible. So they have these convenient little spots for you if you need to boost your vehicle, for you to hook up your jumper cables to. So that's the positive or red cable that you'll be clipping onto, and then you've got this one here to clip your black cable onto. So here are my thoughts on the 2019 Dodge Durango. I'm actually kind of surprised. I do actually like the way this drives. It's not like the most sporty thing in the world, but it is actually something that is pleasant to drive as a SUV. It does have a third row, as I mentioned, so that's convenient, and it is a standard option on these vehicles. If you don't have a family of 5, but you do carry people, more than 5 people from time to time, that also makes it very convenient. On the other hand, if you have 5 people, or rather if you have 7 people, and you are going out of town, you will not have very much room for all your luggage. It's not a very big, burly vehicle, or at least it doesn't drive like one, but there is a lot of room. It does have a lot of the nice little conveniences, such as CarPlay. It does have the backup camera, which is one of the things that I really like, that I am a big proponent of. And the seats are okay. I wouldn't say they're super comfortable, but they are okay. On a longer trip, your butt might hurt, and not in a good way. All in all, I would say this vehicle is a pretty decent vehicle to have. If you have a family, or if you want to haul a bunch of stuff, you're able to do that. It is rated to tow 6,200 pounds, so that is pretty good. All in all, though, I would say, you know, if I was looking for a vehicle similar to this, I think I would consider it. So thanks for watching another episode of Rambling with Phil. Hope you enjoyed watching me do a review of the 2019 Dodge Durango with the 3.6 liter V6 engine and 295 horsepower. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe to my channel, Rambling with Phil.